Yo, that's got to be the greatest introduction I've ever seen in my life.
That's how we started off.
Quit his job.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
And that's the kind of vibe I'm on today, bro.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I've been in for the last week.
What's going on?
So with that being said, your boy is a free agent. I'm back to being independent. We ain't fucking with the labels no more. The labels want to keep us shackled. So I got to be independent and figure it out for myself. The labels want to own you and own everything you do.
Facts.
When you're independent, you could do whatever you want.
Facts.
It's a little less guarantee in your pay, but it's all good.
It'll be worth it at the end if you do it right and if you're consistent.
It'll be worth the mental health. That's all I could say.
Ooh.
So
mental health over everything.
Because I know people been asking like, yo, what's good? Like, where y'all at? It's hard to work full time, manage a business on the side, make time for family, work out, podcasts, and then all the other random shit that pops up in life.
The random shit in life you don't get taught in life until it happens.
Yeah, exactly. And how to handle those things. So, I got an interesting summer coming up for me soon.
Really?
So how about you, man? Things looking for you over there?
Hey, man, I can say I'm blessed.
That's what's
you know what
up.
I mean? I can say I'm blessed. You mentioned something earlier about mental health. Your mental health or the money?
Yeah.
I mean, money's important.
It is.
I'm not knocking the money factor, but we just talking about mental health and how extreme people get for the money, kind of forget about themselves, until
they forget about their family.
Forget about the family. That's what we kind of saying. You got to learn how to balance it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people don't know balance. If you're working hard for your family, that's, especially as a man, that's an important thing to do. But you got to stop and make time for the family and remember who you're doing it for. You work hard for them, but you got to stop and enjoy life with them. And some people don't really know how to do that.
You have to.
Crypto. If this is your first time tuning in, I've been in crypto for 3.5 years. My man Words right here. He's just entering the space within the last 4 or 5 months himself. We like to talk about what's going on in the market. We like to pull up a chart and just discuss it, share our opinion on it. And if you've tuned in with us before, you may have seen us talk about Bitcoin back over here when it was trading in the high 30s, upper 40s, all the way up to 60. And we talked about how it was just a straight run up and how it's got to eventually retrace. So that's what we're going to talk about right now.
I'm actually excited to hear what you have to say about Bitcoin, the moves that are happening.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm excited, man. I love this shit.
Yeah.
I'm a psychopath, bro. And I think the opposite of everybody else. When Bitcoin is running up, I'm mad. When that shit blew past 20 and then blew past 30 and it blew past 40, I mean, yeah, I'm happy because I'm up. But damn.
Yeah.
Give me a chance. I wasn't ready to load up yet.
I've talked to a few people and they're selling their Bitcoin. Why? Is that the smart move to sell your Bitcoin because it dropped so low?
I sold Bitcoin. Like what? Like, what are you talking about, D? What do you mean?
Yo, the reason why I'm looking like that is because my man, his number one thing is hold. This is why I'm looking at him like, you did what?
So I made a decision to collect profit right before the market dropped. When Ethereum was above 4,000, I was collecting profit because I knew a crash was gonna come. I felt that shit. I was like, I could collect some profit right now, and if the market keeps going, yeah, I'll be mad because I missed out. I should have just left it, but I'll be happy because the rest of my shit is up. And if the market goes down, then I'll really be happy I collected some profit while I was able to.
You played your cards right.
I played it strategically. I should have sold a little more, but I sold some. I collected profit because, when you're sitting on X amount of coins, whether you got a couple thousand or you got a couple million, whichever way you got in, if you've more than doubled your portfolio, tripled, you know, if you've 10x or 100x your portfolio, then you're rich on paper, is what I'm trying to say. When you own crypto,
Okay.
you know, you got money on paper, you have it, but it's not really yours if you ain't doing nothing with it. You're gonna see it go up, and you're gonna see it go down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down. You start looking back at these charts, and you're like, damn, yo. Imagine if I would have just sold my shit at 60,000. I'd be buying back now at damn near half price.
60,000 is the last time you and I had a real discussion about Bitcoin. And
Yeah,
then
it was like 63 something.
It was like 63,000. I remember they were talking about, you know, critics were making suggestions saying that it was going to go up to 100,000. Remember, 400,000 by the end of the year, or something of that nature. And now from 60,000, and in a matter of what, according to the charts, like this, about a month, it dropped
just 58 grand not too long ago.
How do things like that happen?
Market corrections, man. This is the most normal shit that you can ever see. This is like, did you say it's been raining out there for a few days?
Yes.
Yeah, see, and this ain't nobody like, oh my God, why is it raining? Oh my God, it's over. We're never gonna see sunlight again.
So you're saying this is normal?
This is normal. This is healthy. We want to see this, and I personally, I get a kick out of this shit, bro. Like, it's exciting to me because there's so much uncertainty right now. Like, you really don't know. Nobody really knows. Like, don't
take
really
any profits and buy.
Okay, so this is my personal strategy. Now, there's so many different ways you can operate in the crypto space.
So take notes right now. If
there's
you
thousands and thousands of ways to get it. Me personally, I allocated about 60-70% of my portfolio into stable coins.
Okay.
Meaning I got out of position out of several coins a few days ago. And if you look, now can you move your mouse to the last 5 candlesticks right there, right? You see the last 5, the most recent ones where the current price right there. That green one, keep the mouse on that one.
Hold on, let me get the glasses on, because
you got to just move it over to the left.
Yeah, I see
that big green candlestick right there.
This one right here.
What day was that? That was the 24th. Okay, that was a full moon. I talk about the full moon and how the market usually kind of aligns with the new moon or the full moon.
Okay.
On a new moon day, the market is usually red. On a full moon day, the market is green.
Okay.
On this full moon, I started selling that night right as it started dropping, because I know that if the market is up on a full moon and it starts dumping that same night, I know that we got more downside coming. That's just my personal observation. I'm not saying this is infinite. I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm not saying this is plain black and white. This is just me, my personal observations that I make and how I play the charts. I'm not telling other people to go and buy and sell, you know, on moon cycles because I said it, and then you lose your money.
Okay, so what about Elon Musk? Does that have anything to do with affecting the market? Because supposedly they said he sold off all of his Bitcoin holdings, which was billions of dollars.
I don't think he sold all of it. First, he said he sold 10% of it, and really? He sold 10% while the market was at the top.
Article here. Elon Musk clarifies that Tesla has not sold any Bitcoin.
Yeah, and he actually, this guy right here, he's playing mental manipulation with people.
Right.
This guy is not on your side, and that's why when I don't know if you remember, but we talked on the phone the same day that he came out and said Tesla's accepting Bitcoin as payments, and they bought Bitcoin for their spreadsheet. And I was telling you, I was like, I don't know, man, I feel funny about it.
I remember.
One thing about me personally, I don't like giving people too much power, even if it's in my favor. You ever met a person that has a real strong opinion about you, but it's something good, like, yo, you're really fucking good. Yo, you're the best person I know at this. It's like,
right.
it's like, yo, don't try to build me up. Like, because if I let you think that you could build me up, then you think you could break me down too.
True.
You give somebody the power to build you up, you give them the power to break you down also.
Yeah, I like the way you think.
So when everybody's like, oh, Elon Musk, Tesla, and I'm just like,
I'm not sweating him.
If him announcing that really made Bitcoin boost like that, I knew that he had the same power to make it dump too.
Which he did.
And then he did. Or he don't control shit, and this market does what the fuck it's been doing for the last 12 years. Just playing mental manipulation by tweeting shit. Because the thing is, bro, is that me and you we're ants. We're ants in this space. There's billionaires that are in this space that know when to push those buttons.
Right.
In the same way that I saw, oh shit, a full moon, everything's in the green, I'm gonna start selling. I'm gonna sell today while it's a full moon because I know the market's about to keep dumping again, because it was already in a downtrend. But you know, nothing goes just straight down. It's going down, then it boosts up, down, boost up, down, boost up, and it makes a lower high and a lower low. The same way I can make that observation, the big guys that all talk to each other, they know when to do shit. If I got a popular influence and I know that the market's about to dump because it was a full moon, I go and tweet some shit like, man, Bitcoin ain't looking too good. I think I'm done with Bitcoin or some shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The game.
So people start selling, they start dumping.
He said Bitcoin's obsolete. Oh my God, time to sell.
Right.
The market is dumping, not because Elon Musk tweeted, but because that's the direction the market was going anyway.
Yeah.
But then there's people really selling. There's people really selling because of that. So
it's always a strategy behind it. It's always a strategy behind it.
I wouldn't put so much power in these celebrities and these big people, man.
They're used for that reason, for a purpose.
All right, so on the top left where it says BTC USD, right next to it says 1M. Can you change the 1M to 30M, 30 minutes? Yep.
30 minutes?
Yes, sir. This is a 30-minute chart. So every candlestick you see is 30 minutes. So now we want to zoom in. Keep going. Yep. All right. No, not that far. You can zoom out a little. All right, that's good. We got a downtrend, obviously. And we see a couple of times where it tried to break the trend, but every time it tried, it ended up going lower than it was before. So now's a good time to be on the sidelines, because, you know, they say buy the dip, but what happens when you buy the dip and it keeps dipping?
What's some advice? Buy?
It all depends on what your goals are. What do you want? What do you want to do? If you're thinking long term, you should always be buying, whether it's up or it's down.
Okay.
But we got a 50% correction, or almost 50%. I think it's a no-brainer to be buying right now.
For you, this is normal.
Yeah.
Are we at the depression state?
Hell no. Hell no. We're nowhere near depression yet. Depression won't kick in until we crack back under 20,000. So type in psychology, market psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah, nah, take out graph.
Psychology
chart. Yep. There you go.
And this is what we're speaking about right now when I mentioned about the depression.
I have that picture as my my wallpaper on my laptop, and I've had it like that for like 3.5 years.
Click on something that's just there. All right, can you see that? Is that pretty good?
Sure. Yep.
All right, cool. So just real quick, the depression stage I was asking him about was this right here.
Yeah, that's when you've made a complete retracement in the market, and it stays there for a while.
So real quick, just a quick rundown. This is the psychology of the market cycle. This is a graph showing from the best point, which is Euphoria, to the lowest point. And it just gives you a rundown of how that works. So the depression stage, The phrase is, my retirement money is lost. How can we pay for all of this new stuff? I am an idiot. So that's a
I went through that. I went through that stage.
And my man Peep Game went through this stage. So where would you say we're at right now? Anxiety? So we have disbelief, hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria.
I think we're somewhere between complacency and anxiety. There's still a lot of confidence. People are like, yo, the market is down, but it's just getting started. We're going to blow back past 60K and, you know, reach a new all-time high. A lot of people feel like that right now, which is kind of dangerous too.
Anxiety is, why am I getting margin calls? This dip is taking longer than expected.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely in between there.
Yeah, so that's when people really start getting nervous, because the dip, I mean, what, it's only been like 2 weeks since everything has been crazy, like down and shit. So,
and it feels longer.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember last time, or not last time, but when we talked about it before, when Bitcoin was at 10,000 last year and it was going up to 20,000, it was a very slow and steady. It was like 11,000, 12,000, 13, all the way up to 17, 18, 19. And it was just going back and forth between 17 and 19. It was ranging there. And then once it went past 20, that shit just went parabolic from there. It didn't stay in the 20s for that long either. To the 30s.
Okay.
And that's where me and you was kicking it out.
I actually bought in around low 30s though, like a little lower than this.
I wouldn't be surprised if we go as low as 20K. Maybe not tomorrow, but at any point. Whether we go and make a new high or not, whether we just blow back up past 60, 70, 80, and then come back down, Bitcoin is going to see that 20,000 range again. That's my opinion. I could definitely see it happening, and it'll be normal. It'll be okay if it happened. It doesn't mean that it's over. Shit, 20,000 a coin, that's great.